Hello and welcome. My name is Faye with Your Mindful Breath, and I'm here to offer a short 15 to 20 minute yoga flow with a bunch of twists, good for the digestive system to help wake up the body and get the body ready for the rest of the week and day. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start in child's pose, Balasana. There's a couple other options here. Feel free to do your child's pose with your knees close together or extend them out nice and long. See which one feels more comfortable for you and go for it. You can extend the hands out nice and long here, or maybe you choose to keep them by your side. We're taking this as just a quick moment to ground down into the present moment, breathing and connecting, allowing ourselves to feel supported by the ground beneath us. I'm extending my hands out nice and long for more grounding and more support here. I'm actually going to start rocking my head side to side for a little gentle massage on the top of my forehead here. Just rocking side to side, maybe moving a little bit in my hips here, waking up the body. Let's go ahead and start to crawl the fingers over to one side, lifting up the head if you want to, and then you can lower that head back down, feeling a nice side body stretch in this child's pose. And maybe you can actively try sending the breath over into that side of the body that you're opening and stretching. So breathing in, filling up with air, and then exhale, sending that air into any of those spaces that feel a little tight. Allowing yourself to settle and ground into this position more, feeling comfortable, feeling at ease and at rest with this posture. And we'll walk our hands back over to center, taking a moment to reset, connecting back down to the ground. And then just as we did that one side, we'll go ahead and walk it over to the other side. Allowing the head to rest on the ground. Being mindful not to lift up the hips here. We're just trying to stay grounded, and gravity to help us with the stretch. And whenever you're ready, turning back to center, and we'll make our way into tabletop position. Our shoulders over our wrists and our hips right over our knees. We're going to do a few rounds of cow and cat. So dropping the belly, shining that heart forward. Inhale for cow pose. And then as you exhale, we're pushing the ground away with our hands and the backs of our tops of our feet. Exhale, release. Inhale for cow pose. Exhale to cat. Connecting the breath to the movement here, going at your own pace. Breathing in for cow, shining that heart forward. Breathing out for cat. Exhaling, releasing, pushing everything away. Maybe you start to make some circles. I like to use my tailbone kind of as the guide. As I lean into one side, to the back, over to the other side here. Waking up the spine, noticing what feels good. Noticing where I need to stretch a little bit more. Maybe you start to make infinity signs or figure eights here with your tailbone. Drawing them in little circles and moving out. Going with your breath. Being mindful of what it feels like in the body here as you wake up the spine. Maybe you do a little wagging the tail of just going side to side, forwards and backwards. Maybe you take a rest into a child's pose if that's calling you. And then I'm going to return back to tabletop. Again, resetting if you need to, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. We're going to tuck our back toes and make our way down into our first downward dog, nice and slow. Inhaling, drawing the hips up, and then exhaling. I'm starting to sink the heels towards the ground. It's okay if they don't reach. Maybe you need to walk the hands out just a little bit more to find comfort. Again, you're pressing into all knuckles of the hands, particularly the pointer and the thumb. Now let's go ahead and alternate, bending one knee and lowering the heel down to the ground. Bending the opposite knee and lowering that opposite heel down to the ground. Just walking out your dog nice and slow here, not trying to force or overstretch anything, just simply going to what feels comfortable for you. And then maybe you come up all the way on your tiptoes here, meeting me here, and then we're gonna imagine there are oranges under our feet, and we're squeezing them out as we slowly bend them down towards the ground. And again, they don't have to reach. So when you go as far as you can, inhale back up to the heels, then exhale down. All right, whenever you get as low as you can, we're gonna slowly start to walk our feet towards our hands. Hi puppy, hi puppy. All right, inhale, halfway lift. Either your hands can stay on the ground or maybe they slide up the shins or the thighs for a nice halfway lift, nice forward or nice flat back and a long spine. So crown of the head is reaching to the opposite side of the room and your tailbone is reaching to the other side. And exhale and fold, drawing the belly down onto the thighs. We'll inhale our hands all the way up to the sky. Big breath in, exhale them to heart center. Beautiful. Taking a moment here to get comfortable in your mountain pose. Maybe the hands come down to the ground a little bit. Palms facing out, opening up the shoulders. Breathing here. Maybe you start to pick up all 10 toes and slowly spread them down. Just feeling this groundedness here in this posture. And then you're just going to do some gentle shoulder rolls, rolling them backwards. Can't do this wrong. Nice and slow. And then reversing the direction, being mindful of what sensations you feel. Is there any differences on one side or the other? What about the direction that you're rolling on? How does that feel? Beautiful. All right, let's inhale those hands up to the sky. And then exhale, we're going to twist over to one side. So one hand can reach back and the other hand can reach forward. Do this again, inhale them up and exhale, alternating to the opposite side. The gaze can stay in the front or maybe it goes over that back hand, or maybe somewhere in the middle. You can play around with how that feels on your neck. Inhale them up again and doing that other side. Turning back to center. Maybe you interlace your fingers for a full body stretch up, over to the side, and over to the other side. Beautiful. So now we're doing a little bit of gentle neck stretches. Lower that ear down to the shoulder. I'm doing my right ear, and I'm taking my opposite hand and just pulling it out a little bit. And then you can take the hand that is leaning towards the head that's tilted, the side that your head is tilted on, and just gently press on it. Don't try to force anything here. Just getting a gentle stretch. Maybe the hand stays here, but again, you can always extend it out nice and long. Kind of changes the stretch a little bit here. And I just like to move it side to side, just feeling the stretch. Gentle though, very gentle. Let's reset, returning back to our nice, beautiful mountain pose, Tadasana. Taking a big breath in and a big breath out. Take that left hand to that other side of your head. Extend that other hand out nice and long here for this little twist. Noticing any tightness or tension that you might be holding on to. Just gently rocking, maybe side to side, feeling this. All right, returning back to center. Let's inhale those hands up to the sky, hinging at the hips, forward fold. Nice bend in the knees, forward fold. Belly can rest on the knees. And we're gonna do some twists on the ground. So take your right hand, placing it down in the center. Take a nice generous bend in one of your knees, probably the right knee. And then we're going to extend that left hand up nice and long for this beautiful little twist. Breathing here, noticing how it feels in the back hamstring. If there's any tension, you can always bend that knee a little bit more. All right, let's reset. Taking a moment, maybe we do a halfway lift here, elongating the spine, and exhale and fold. Left hand comes towards the center of the mat. We're going to bend that left knee. Inhale that right arm up to the sky. So beautiful. For a nice little twist here. And then exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. I'm gonna turn around to the side now. And exhale, forward fold, planting the hands down, stepping back to a nice tall plank pose, feeling strength, and feeling very strong here in this posture, right? The weight in the hands are evenly distributed. The heels are pulling back. I love this from Yoga with Adrienne, her little affirmations in your push-up posture of I am strong. I am strong. Maybe lowering to your knees if you need to. And then wherever you are, you can take that right leg, bring it forward, staying here down in this low crescent lunge, or maybe you pop that knee up and then stay here, and we're going to open up to the side. Extend that right hand up to the sky, nice and tall. Exhale the hand back down, stepping back to downward facing dog. And now we are going to inhale that left leg up to this, between our hands. Again, that knee can come down if you need it to. And then extend that left hand up to the sky for this nice low crescent lunge twist. Beautiful. Planting that hand, returning back down to tabletop posture. We'll do one round of cow and cat at your own breath. Returning back to neutral table. We're going to extend that right hand up to the sky and thread the needle through, placing the shoulder down on the ground. That right cheek or temple can go on the ground as well. The hand is welcome to stay here or extend out nice and long out in front of you. You can give your dog a little pet if he's with you, or you can tuck it back behind you into that opposite like hip crease. Breathing into this thread the needle posture. And then we'll take that left hand, plant it back down, return that right hand up to the sky just for a counter, and then we'll return it back to the ground. Let's do one round of cow and cat at your own breath here. Turning back to that neutral tabletop. Inhale that left hand up to the sky and thread the needle through on the opposite side. Again, that hand can stay planted in front of your face, or maybe it extends out nice and long, or tucks right here in that back of the thigh, or just the low back, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Taking a moment to breathe into this beautiful twist. And we'll start to unravel, bring our hands back up into tabletop pose. Again, another round of cow and cat at your own pace. And and we'll make our way into an easy seat, Sukhasana. Your legs can be kind of just crossed loosely in front of each other, or maybe you're sitting up on your knees. I'm just gonna face this way. And let's just take a few cleansing breaths together. A nice big rich inhale in through the nose, filling all the way up. And exhale out through the mouth, letting everything go. 2 more times just like that. Big rich inhale in through the nose. Pausing at the top, noticing the fullness of the breath. Saying thank you for that breath. And breathing out. Letting everything go. Last time, making it the best one yet. Big rich inhale in through the nose, filling all the way up. And exhale, sigh it out, releasing, letting everything go. Invitation to bring one hand or both hands up to your heart space here. Just taking a moment to connect to the beating of your heart, the breath in your body, the life force running, flowing through you. The life force flowing through you. Breathing in and breathing out. Expressing gratitude for this time that you've taken out of your day for your practice to help you restore more grounding, balance, and connection to your physical and emotional body. And whenever you're ready, feel free to blink open the eyes if they had closed, welcoming yourself back into this space. Thank you so much for practicing with me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, everyone.